Hello everyone, how's it going? It's been a while, hasn't it? I think the last time I uploaded a video was like a year and a half ago. I think it was January 2025, and it's now August 2026, so yes. I deeply apologize for that, which, no surprise there that I, was gone for a while again. My living situation. I just have, I can't remember if I've brought up before my very weird living situation. Basically, I have one person staying with my family on and off, and it does not give me a lot of space that I need to record, and so that makes things a little complicated. And then my microphone broke, and it took me forever to get a new one because I was very overwhelmed by the choices. And with all that going on, it was like easier for me just to not record instead of like start a new playthrough series and then not be able to finish it or take like forever to finish it. So, but I'm hoping, things are settling down now. I'm gonna try to make more of an effort to kind of advocate for myself, I guess, in terms of needing my own space, so that even if I have people staying with us, it like doesn't happen that I get interrupted. But we will see where that goes. For now, I wanted to play Markus Ritter Ghost of the Past, since that is this is the full game to the last game we played, which was the prologue, The Lost Family. And from what I remember last time, there were some murders. And Marcus over here discovered he was a Schattenjäger. I don't think we know how yet. Like, he didn't even know his last name was Ritter. I don't know what the whole situation is there. I don't know how he's related. But maybe that game will answer this question. And hopefully. And, yeah. So we're just gonna get on into it. Also, this is my second time, recording this. Because, I had to retrain myself on audio stuff, and I tried OBS and that didn't work, so I'm going back to Microsoft Game Recorder. Hopefully that helps. If it does, then you will be watching this video right now. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get into it.
Alongside me is Superintendent Grünschnabel, who is investigating the series of murders in Vienna. Last night, yet another woman was stabbed to death by her husband. It seems that nothing can stop these terrible crimes. What exactly is the police doing to put an end to these killings? How many more people will have to die?
All we can tell you is there's no link between the murders. Our investigations currently point to these being copycat crimes, but we are not in a position to give you any further details and would like to remind people that there is an emergency hotline set up by the police.
Superintendent, people would like to...
I'm unable to give you any more details at this moment in time.
Now back to the studio for a report about Austria's new up-and-coming writer Markus Ritter. Even before its release, his book is being endorsed.
I think they say Marcus. He's a writer now. I'm gonna pay attention. Hold on.
No!
They got it. I do think, from what I remember from last time, they have a much nicer camera now. Like, it's very high def. Also, oh wait, okay. Yeah, I went over this already last time. I played all the different controls. We can skip that for now. I was like, oh, what, is he a writer now? When they said that he had a book coming out, but from what I remember, he does work for a publishing house, but I don't think he's a writer. He's a photographer for it. He takes pictures for the books. So I was a little confused by that at first. Also, that intro cutscene was very dark. I couldn't see half the stuff. I'm guessing that is the person that was watching the news is the killer or one of the killers, because apparently they're making it seem like there's more than one, but they said one of them was a woman's husband. So I'm not sure what that's all about, but let's go get my phone for now. me see. Hello, boyfriend. I have a boyfriend
It's better
now.
if I get my things together and leave. I don't want to wake him up.
I thought this was a one-night stand because he didn't want to wake him up, but no, turns out he's his actual boyfriend.
I've been
I
in
don't know
these
how
clothes
long
for
it's
far
been.
too long. I'd better find something fresh. Maybe in Ludwig's closet.
Between this game and the last game. Or the prologue, I should say.
The diary of the previous Shadowhunter. One of the few things I brought here from my apartment.
I don't even remember necessarily what that said. I should have watched my own video beforehand.
I'm sure Ludwig won't mind if I borrow something from his closet.
Looking good. Okay, what's on my task list? I was like, I can skip the tutorial, and then I forgot the controls for a hot second there. Coffee machine wants to be used. I think this is originally translated from German, so I think some of the translations are going to be, or some of the wording is going to be a little off, but that's okay. I don't really care as long as I can understand what's going on. Remember the last month. Oh, right, we'll get to that. And then read the newspaper and go outside, but I don't think we can do that yet. We still gotta go do some stuff around the apartment.
I
Okay.
desperately need a coffee.
And we can't use these mugs, we gotta use a special mug. It's cute. I like this little mug. I can't remember what it says on it. Classic Gamers Guild. That's cute. I like the little D&D die there.
I can't think straight without coffee. I'm also almost used to the coffee from Ludwig's machine. My apartment is currently being renovated, so I have temporarily moved in with Ludwig.
I wonder if they didn't have access to that last apartment they filmed in for whatever reason, and that's the reason this is kind of our home base now. I don't think there's anything I need in there. Let's go to... Oh no, this is the bedroom again. Go through here. Let's take this.
During the last months, I tried to find out more about my family.
Okay.
Thanks to the diary of the last Shadowhunter, I now know that my ancestors were fighting so-called shadows. They come in all kinds of different forms, so there is no cure-all. Apparently, my relatives used various magical objects and abilities, but the diary didn't specify them. Of course, there is hardly any public record. I wish I had more clues. By now, I'm sure the Vienna serial killer is a shadow itself. So many people have died already. It is my duty to put an end to the murders. But first, I have to find them. The rest will hopefully come to me once I'm face to face with him. Luckily, my dreams seem to indicate where he will strike next, but those visions are very vague. I described the pictures in my dreams to Claudia and asked her to help me with my search. Thank God she doesn't ask too many questions. No idea how I could ever explain all this to her.
Yeah, the dreams are vague. I don't know how you could get any clues from that, because I didn't know what was going on either, but... oh, and aw. Pictures with the boyfriend. Got another flashback.
Hello? Come on in, I'm just getting ready.
And at least one of us is ready.
What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
Why'd this get very quiet?
I'm Markus Ritter. You must be Ludwig Wagner, the programmer?
Yes, indeed. Pleased to meet you. Actually, I'm a digital designer, but you can call me what you like.
Sorry, I'm no expert when it comes to computers. Apart from my camera and photo editing programs, I don't actually know very much about them.
That's enough of what we're doing here. Isn't it? These old business cards are no good for promoting my new company.
With your face on them, Mr. Wagner, they will look much better.
You're the pro. And if you start calling me Ludwig, then there will be nothing to stop our relationship. Our business relationship. But you're also here to take photos, aren't you?
Yeah, sure. I'm your man, Mr. Ludwig.
Shall we start? I look best from the left viewed from an angle, though I don't look too bad from behind either.
Excellent. Okay. I think I know that his name being Ludwig Wagner is a throwback, a reference to the second game. But I don't remember, it's been so long, I don't remember how they pronounce it in Gabriel Knight 2. I always thought that the W's in German were pronounced like V's. So, like, I thought Wagner was Wagner and then Ludwig was Ludwig. And I say Ludwig because my grandma, who is German, had a cat named Ludwig when when I was a kid, and she pronounced it Ludwig. So that's how I always pronounced it. I guess I'm just gonna pronounce it Ludwig and Wagner to avoid confusion, since that's how, they're pronouncing it here. So, Ludwig. Okay. And I need this.
I will put on some music. That usually makes the atmosphere more relaxed.
Oh no, no batteries. What a shock. I got shamelessly stuck on this part for a good minute here last time, because I didn't realize you could go into this room. And oh, what's this? Oh, it's batteries. Let's take them. Okay.
With this small device, you connect the camera with the flash.
I don't think I need that. Okay, and
My cell phone is fully charged.
yeah, I don't need that either. Okay. Oh no, how do I get back? Oh. Let's put on some music. Some mood music. Shut the lights, shut the window. Turn on the light. Wow, I'm so smart, just like a real photographer. Okay, let's get this shindig started. Clicking on the speech bubble takes you close-up view with an okay. Talk.
Are you ready?
I thought we would choose the outfits together.
Okay, so now I'm also responsible for the outfits? I would say we should too. Which one first?
I don't know why I'm doing a photo shoot with this, unless I think maybe it's to promote his company, I guess. Because he's a computer programmer. I did these two shirts last time. You get to pick two. So I'm going to do this one because it kind of reminds me of like a green version of like the Welcome to the Black Parade jacket. Oh yeah, it actually looks pretty good. I like it. Right off the
Our
bat,
first encounter
Jane
was a few
Jensen
weeks
would
ago.
approve.
Since then, we've been meeting each other exclusively. Normally, I'm more the type for one-off meetings. So it's also difficult for me to put my feelings into words.
Let's go with this one. I like the... Is that a shirt underneath? I don't know. We're gonna find out. I'm like, damn, are y'all gonna kiss? Like, you're getting real cozy real quick.
I think we've got all the photos we need. If you like, we can go through them together and choose the best ones. But if you prefer, I can also send them to you. I don't want to hold you up.
You're not holding me up? I kept the whole day free for you. So I'd be pleased if we could choose together.
Ludwig.
Alright, I think there's a couple more photographs we can take
I
here.
already took 3 of them. I will leave the rest to
Oh, okay.
Ludwig.
What else? Oh yeah, we can go in the living room. Oh yeah, we need to take this.
One day I received a letter. My first name and address were correct, but instead of my surname, it had Ritter written on it. I believed it to be a fake. Yet, as I realized what was happening, I opened it and finally discovered who I really was. Enclosed with it was a key, which led me to a chest containing the diary of a previous shadow hunter.
This book between your hands. That must mean I'm dead.
Forgive me that I tried to shield you from the truth about our family. Your family. Markus, you're a direct descendant of the Ritter lineage. It is our duty to protect the world from the shadows, and even though I try to prevent it, you have to follow your calling. It is my fault that you received no education, no tools to face this challenge. But in this book I collect every piece of knowledge I can give you. I know it's hard, but you can't escape your destiny. With this book you will find an amulet. It is our only protection.
I do
As long
remember
as you
this
wear
part
it,
and
The
him
shadows can't harm you.
reading the diary. I
Read,
just don't remember
learn,
what it said.
Be careful. There's nothing else I can do for you. Forgive me.
And him not finding the amulet, talisman,
Shit.
what have you.
Well, I would say thanks for nothing. The protective amulet seems to be destroyed. At least there was only sand left in this box. I don't know why or how, but I have no protection from the shadows, and no idea what I'm doing.
I do appreciate the flashbacks. I don't know why the I did notice last time in that one particular flashback the subtitles were off. I'm not sure why that is. But I also like we have no talisman, but we're like, yeah, we're gonna do this anyway. For funsies. There was another flashback I have to trigger. I know that. Where's the bathroom? No, I didn't mean to leave yet. Oh, here we go. I did need the newspaper, I remember that. Alright. Let me see. Femicides in Vienna reach a new high. We haven't recorded such a high murder rate in 100 years. What triggers this wave of violence? Why is it directed almost exclusively against women? And why do the police do nothing about it? Is it up to society to hold a mirror up to itself and admit that we are not yet where we think we are when it comes to equal rights and the protection of vulnerable groups? Media reports of never-ending acts of relationship tragedy or desperation, terms that should be looked at closely and questioned. What is happening needs to be named: murders of women. The police holds itself with background information still covered. Reliable sources reported that in the cases where 2 bodies were found, first the woman was brutally murdered and then the perpetrator committed suicide. Other murders trace the same pattern, but the perpetrators are still on the run to this day. Are they still pure coincidences, or are they copycat offenders? Are there perhaps even repeat offenders among the fugitive suspects? Due to the secrecy of the police, we cannot rule out the possibility that the suicides of the alleged murders are in fact what they appear to be, and were not just planted to draw suspicion to them. Yesterday morning, the body of a 26-year-old woman was discovered in the elevator of her apartment building. The suspect, the partner of the doctoral student, could not be identified. There were no reports of an argument, no noise of a fight penetrated to the neighboring apartments. According to the direct neighbors, the couple never attracted much attention. On the contrary, the couple appeared to be newly in love and extremely happy. They had recently become engaged. This is already the 8th murder of a woman in only 3 months. The special unit, headed by Inspector, and I paid attention during the opening cutscene on how to pronounce her name. Do you think I can remember it? No, so I'm definitely going to mispronounce it. Grunschnabel. I know I got that wrong. I'm not laughing at the name, I'm laughing at my pronunciation of it. Was increased with more staff just last week. Is the unit groping in the dark, or is it on the verge of solving the wave of violence? And then this says I can go down. Commissioner Grunschnabel at a loss. Inspector Grunschnabel, who is in charge of the murder series, is faced with a seemingly unsolvable mystery. So far, no concrete clues to the perpetrators or connection between the cases have been found. Grunschnabel has been given a special task force to solve the murder series. According to Grunschnabel, countless witnesses have been questioned, video recordings have been evaluated, and traces have been secured. But so far, all investigations have led nowhere. Is the unit really in the dark, or is it on the verge of solving the wave of violence? Is it only for tactical reasons that the population is not being given all the information, or is there a failure on the part of the unit in charge? Either way, Grunschnabel will soon have to show results and face a new press conference. The pressure on politicians is also growing. The rank as the most livable city in the world will probably no longer exist in this form. I do like how they're like, why is the serial killer targeting women? As if there haven't been so many serial killers who have done that. Doesn't Vienna have a reputation for being a very safe city? The most livable city? I don't know. Oh, I also forgot about this. The local well-known archaeologist of the local Museum of Art History, Dr. Bones, very fitting name, returned to Vienna after a trip from Glass, Sicily. With him, after long negotiations with the Sicilian authorities, he brought a metal box that he had evacuated off on the coast with his colleague, Professor Habgood. The metal seems to correspond with the amulet that has been in Vienna for 100 years. Until today, the exact place of origin of the amulet could not be determined. The find of Bones and Habgood could change this now. However, once again I'm going to mispronounce this, Kunstgeschichtliche Museum and the Institute of Classical Archaeology at the University of Vienna do not yet seem to value or celebrate the find. According to insider information, the excavation had not been approved in advance, and the funds Bones used came from the funding pot of the city of Vienna, which is subject to strict conditions. We can only conjecture, but there seems to be some intention behind the large-scale publicity of the find to distract from the bureaucratic mistakes of those involved. Attentive readers know that this is not the first time that Dr. Bones has stood out in public because of his methods. Colleagues of the treasure hunter, done by the press, mostly keep their opinions under wraps. The attention of the professor draws to himself, and the research community does not conform to the normal code of conduct. A former colleague accused Bones of self-dramatization some time ago. Bones himself never commented. It remains to be seen whether and how long the unorthodox working methods of Dr. Bones and colleagues like Habgood will be tolerated before the institutions involved have to pull the ripcord in order not to suffer reputational damage for themselves. It is also to be expected that a trial will be held to determine whether the extraordinary metal may be kept in Vienna or whether it must be returned to Sicily. If this happens, Dr. Bones will certainly have to bear sole responsibility for it. Nevertheless, disciplinary proceedings can be ruled out on the basis of his past merits. More likely seems an increase in teaching duties and cancellation of all research funds for excavations. Okay, I think that's supposed to be hinting at... They mentioned an amulet. Have I not made that connection? It just says it's in Vienna, but not where. Like, is it in a museum? Is that where it is? And if Markus knows about it, does he... Like, is it different and he knows that? Or, like, does he not know about that? This is his first time finding out, and we gotta go to some museum to find it. I'm not sure. This is a thing about game development, and it mentions Jane Jensen and Roberta Williams, which is nice. You can pause to read it if you want. I don't think... I just did a lot of reading. I don't think the rest of this is really relevant to the game. Can I check my horoscope? Like, I can read this. And these are all a little ridiculous. I don't know what Marcus's sign is. I think Gabriel's was Aquarius, right? From what I remember in the original game. So you can read the jokes down here, the weather down here if you want. Pause it. Let me see. So I did that. I know there's, oh, here we go. I do have to look in the mirror here.
Miss Schmidt, I thought we had a meeting today. So what are we doing in front of a hairdresser?
Darling, don't ask any silly question and just go inside. You want your monthly check, don't you?
Okay, well, I prefer it.
Trust me, you're going to look fabulous.
Well, I'm not sure. I've been going to the same hairdressers for years now.
Darling, don't worry. He's a magician with hair. He cuts mine too.
Well, you can't be serious. I don't want to. I still can't believe that I let her do that.
R.I.P. the wig. I completely forgot that his hair was like he was wearing a wig in the last game. If my boss made me get a haircut, we would be having words, but that's just me.
What am I supposed to do with a towel?
Take it. I don't know. You're an adventure game protagonist. You could do something with it. Let me see. I think now is probably a good time to leave off. I think we've done let me check my checklist. Oops. Let's see. I did, I still have one more. I want to find the last flashback before ending this. But where would it be? I didn't find it last time. Can I leave without finding it? No, that's the bathroom. How do I tried to, what am I doing here?
I already took a shower last night.
I don't need to take a shower. And it won't let me click on this.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, well, I can't leave a pair. Is there one more in here? Balls? No. What's this little thing on the table here? A lighter?
A few months ago, I started having the same nightmares over and over. I realized I established a connection to Marie, my ancestor and fellow Shadowhunter. From her, I receive visions in the form of dreams. Tragically, Marie was killed by a shadow trying to save her beloved husband. My visions are becoming clearer, but I cannot navigate them yet.
Okay, cool. So now it seems like we've got everything we need to do, and yep. So I'm guessing we can head out now. But I'm actually going to leave it off here. I think that was a nice little intro. Everyone, including me, is all caught up to speed. So next time we will head out and hopefully really get into the meat of things. So thank you guys for watching. I'm once again sorry I was gone for so long, but I'm very happy to be back. And I will see you guys next time.